What's up guys, Jay Joseph here, and I am doing the final shoe review of this day. So if you guys are actually keeping up with the shoe reviews, you will notice that I'm legitimately wearing the same thing in all the shoe reviews I just did. Only for the simple fact that, hey, I had time. It's a rainy day, so might as well get the shoe reviews done in one go. And they're definitely not edited, but who cares? As long as you guys get the main point of the shoe review, that's what's up. Now, this shoe review is going to be a little more extensive than the rest of my shoe reviews, being that this is the very first toe cap shoe I ever skated, and I will say it is pretty dang awesome. This is a review on the Van Style 112s. So I skated this shoe for a solid 2.25, 3 months. The shoe is still holding up, actually. The shoe actually doesn't have that much damage at all. The only reason I stopped skating it is because it's part of what I did too. I did stupid things and I dragged my heel in stupid areas, so the heel separated, like the fox lining area separated from the sole of the shoe. So that got kind of annoying and floppy, so I moved on to a different shoe. But being that this side actually for the very first time has more damage, not on the top but just based off of the sole, I'm going to start off definitely with the left shoe still. Anyway, what I did like, and I didn't notice this until I went to the Van store a couple of times, the Van Style 112 logo is printed on the bottom here. I don't know if you guys would be able to see that. But anywho, that's under the heel tab. Let me get into the shoe. This is a gum sole shoe. Not all Van Style 112s come like that, but me personally, I feel like gum sole does give a little more grip. The rubber toe cap area is actually pretty thin, but pretty dang helpful. Starts in this thin little area and comes across up here. So it basically just looks like you have the buffed out like fox lining from the Duracap or whatever. This shoe also does feature Duracap, so it goes all the way around here and also around the suede area. So once you rip through that suede, you have Duracap. Amazing, right? They increased the suede area. This is it's a one-piece toe cap, but the area of ollie is further back, and it's a different piece. They increased the Duracap all the way back here, as they do with the suede. So when you get your little ollie hole here, you're actually going to be going through Duracap, which is pretty awesome. The Vans logo style thing is made of leather. There's a little canvas area back here for a little more breathability. Still didn't get too much into switch flips, but as you can tell, I did give it a couple tries. So that's a little bit of damage there. I ended up switching out the laces because I was tearing the black laces just a little bit, but I didn't really like the black laces that much either, so I put on white laces here. The insole, which I loved to death, was the Vans Ultra Crush HD, the one we all know and love. The cushy insole that does it all. This insole actually still lasted. It still works out, so if I ever have another pair of Vans that I need to put a nice good insole into, and I don't feel like using Remind or Footprint, I'm going to put the Vans HD insole in there. What I didn't like is the fact that the rubber, well, this is still my fault, so yeah, you guys don't normally have to worry about that. My fox lining separated from the shoe, so that looked kind of gross, and the bottom here, which led to a hole through the bottom, like so. But that's all on me. I did a lot of weird dragging, like weird stupid dragging over a long period of time, and then like I believe I stepped on something that went through the shoe. Anywho, that whole shoe area part coming apart, definitely not on the, well, partly on the shoe creation, but also on me. Anywho, I still believe that for this to happen, the shoe could have probably been seamed together a little better, or probably been one piece instead of two different pieces like most vulcanized shoes. But what can you expect? Not every shoe can be perfect. So that was the right side. Now the left side, I did go through some extensive amount of kickflips because I had to get used to how to kickflip with a rubber toe cap. This little area that protects way up here, even if your kickflips are down here, it's going to help, because instead of me ripping through the fox lining like I normally do, it just took in this little toe cap area, just took in most of the flicks, and still haven't even busted through it. There's still a good amount of rubber right here. Although you can see the black of the shoe, still a good amount of rubber right here. Probably the thinness of the rubber toe cap compared to what it was over here, because I grinded that rubber toe cap down. But still pretty helpful, pretty grippy. It adds to the grip of your ollies actually, so that was pretty nice. I started tearing through this little area of the toe, but it's no hole. Like most of the times I'd have a hole there, but this is actually still one piece. It's weird, like under the shoe it's one piece, but up here it's like two, so that's what's up. That's probably the Duracap layer right there. Also didn't reach the Duracap over here, although you can see where it is possible that I could have gotten to it if I skated even longer. The shoe didn't come apart, like this part didn't raise up, so I love that. This is basically an old school with a toe cap, or TNT SG with a toe cap, but remastered. Amazing pro model shoe, vulcanized as I don't know what, and that was great. I was starting to form a hole through the amount of varial heels and heel flips I was trying to do, mostly varial heels though. But yeah, I didn't really break through it all the way. This no area for Duracap, so once I would have put a hole there, the shoe probably would have been done for me or something like that. I don't know. It probably would have though. I ripped a little area up here based off of the varial heels, and this started coming up but not off. So I did like that. Once again, you can see the Van Style 112 logo thing under here. So that was pretty awesome. Changed the shoelaces on this side. The tongue was thinly padded, but padded. So that was pretty cool. I started getting through the sole a little bit. So you can see where this is shaving down, but the sole was still pretty damn grippy. All in all, this was one of my favorite shoes to skate, and I would definitely get another pair. Like, if I feel like I won't be able to, yeah, I'll just be real. If I feel like I won't be able to afford another shoe and I need a shoe to hold up to the extent of this while I gain up money, Van Style 112 all the way. Because a shoe with a toe cap, definitely going to last you much longer than any other shoe. And I skated this shoe for 2.5 months, and the only reason why I stopped skating this shoe, not even because this was ripping here, it's basically just because of the sole issue I had. So had that sole issue not stopped, not started, wow, had that sole issue never happened, I probably would still be skating these to this day. I'm currently skating the half cab, so you guys will be seeing a review from that shoe, hopefully with skating involved, because me finally getting the half cabs is pretty great. But that's not about the half cabs. All in all, this shoe is really good. This shoe took in a good amount of impact because the insole is super cushiony. Like, I'm talking about, I took it downstairs and all that good stuff. So I recommend these shoes for all types of skating. Good arch support, great durability. There's nothing else I could say about this shoe. The Van Style 112 is just really good. If you guys like the video, definitely share it around to people who would love to skate a toe cap for the first time. I recommend Van Style 112. It's definitely pretty grippy. It takes a little bit to break in, but once you break it in, it's going to be one of the best shoes you ever skated. I give this shoe probably like a 9. A solid 9. Because, once again, this shoe would be perfect had this not ripped, and probably if the whole shoe was suede. But I'm pretty sure nobody's going to do that to a shoe. Anywho, it held up. It was great. Like the video. Comment on what you want to see me skate next, or review next, or whatever. Share it to somebody who want to try out a toe cap shoe or a Van Style 112. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Peace, y'all.